from matter what. What matters most is what's unfold. You hear letting go so often, a phrase that drifts through conversation soft, almost tender, until one day life presses its weight into your hands, and those words stop being an idea. They become survival. You don't let go because it sounds wise or because some book told you to surrender. You let go because holding on has begun to hurt more than it heals, because what once felt like care now feels like carrying something that no longer belongs to you. You are not being asked to forget. You are being invited to see, cleanly, quietly, without judgment, the story your mind keeps replaying. If only I had done this differently. If only they had stayed. You replay, reframe, regret, and the loop keeps you circling the same pain. Imagine gripping sand. The tighter you close your hand, the more slips away. Open your palm, and what remains is what was meant to stay. Letting go is not surrender to weakness, it is surrender to truth. Truth, once met, is often softer than the fear that guarded it. What we resist persists. What we accept transforms. You are wired for connection, for love, recognition, belonging. So you look outward, toward the echoes that promise meaning. Success, approval, the warmth reflected in another's eyes. But those outside things can never fill the quiet that lives inside. The real treasure sits within you, the quiet compass of what matters, the awareness that keeps you awake to life, the still, patient space that knows the difference between what brings peace and what only brings noise. No amount of power, achievement, or applause can fill the hollow left by losing yourself. So before you reach to grab another thing, remember to hold the person within, that inner soul that decides whether something brings peace or pain. Feeling to let go. Emotions move like tides, rising, breaking, returning. Fear builds walls to keep the waves out, but those same walls keep the light from coming in. You may have learned to hold your breath, to wear strength like armor, to move on before the ache settles. But real strength is softer. It lets the tide come and go, without judgment, without deadline. Letting go is not cutting people off or numbing what you feel. It is learning to love without owning, to care deeply without losing your center. When sadness arrives, let it sit beside you. When anger flares, breathe with it rather than striking back. When longing knocks, greet it like an old visitor. Notice it, name it, let it pass. Each fully felt emotion dissolves in time. Each wave, if allowed, returns to stillness. Sometimes healing is not action, but presence, staying long enough for the storm to pass on its own. Letting go begins when you stop the flight from what hurts and meet it with a steadier heart. Beneath every cling is the same human wish: to be seen, to be loved, to belong. Recognize that, and compassion pours. First for you, then for anyone who ever clung too tightly. Compassion loosens the hand that's been gripping, and in that looseness, you breathe. Sensing to let go. Your body remembers what the mind has tried to forget. That tension across your shoulders, the tight throat when a name appears. Those are muscle memories. The body is honest. It talks in tightness, fatigue, restlessness. Ignore it and it will speak louder. Listen and it softens. Letting go asks for a physical release. So breathe fully. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale like you're letting go of years of holding. Place a hand on your heart and whisper, "You can rest now." Sometimes the body simply needs permission. Notice the senses, sunlight's warmth, the scent of rain, the rhythm of your breath. Your senses are portals back into presence, quiet miracles that let you touch life directly. Those are the true treasures, far beyond what you try to possess. If it helps, make a small ritual. Write a letter you won't send. Walk the place it ended. Light a candle. Sit in silence and say, "Thank you, I'm ready to move on." The mind may take time, but the body often knows before you do. Let your body lead. It carries wisdom older than the stories you replay. Acting 2, let go. Letting go is not a one-off event. It's a daily returning, an unclenching, repeated until it becomes gentle muscle memory. Each morning you might ask, what am I still carrying that I no longer need? Notice the resentment. Notice the image of who you thought you'd be. Notice the habit of proving you're right. Breathe with it. Release not by force, but by awareness. There will be times when doing nothing is most meaningful. Sitting with sunrise without agenda, breathing, that is not laziness. It's nourishment. Doing nothing as doing something. Letting life unfurl without interference. That itself is deep practice. When you act, move slowly and with intention, so your inner rhythm isn't gobbled by the world's rush. Healing doesn't travel straight, it spirals. You'll revisit the same pain. Yes, but each pass leaves you a little softer, a little less raw. Small acts matter, forgiving in silence, listening with patience, choosing not to reopen a wound. That's what letting go looks like in life. Less drama, more presence, less proving, more peace. Finding meaning to let go, the soul's perspective. There comes a moment you ask, if I let go of everything I thought I was, what's left? The answer's quiet. You are. Identity is not attachment. Who you truly are isn't the title, the role, or the story. It is the awareness behind it all, the witness that remains when the storm settles. Loss invites you to rediscover that space. It is painful. Beneath that pain sits meaning. Every ending rearranges life, often more truthfully. Like autumn leaves falling, not death, but transformation. See impermanence as rhythm, not cruelty, and you begin to trust life. Nothing real is ever lost. It changes form. Love might become gratitude, connection becomes compassion, presence becomes peace. A study reminded the world that the best predictor of happiness is not wealth or fame, but the quality of relationships. In the end, connection heals in ways achievement cannot. To let go is not to isolate. It is to connect more truly, not through need, but through presence, through the simple joy of being alive, breathing, sensing, belonging to this moment. Integrating to be free. The wholeness of letting go. Over time, letting go ceases to be effort and becomes a posture. You stop racing to prove you're healed. You simply live, aware, grounded, open. Pain and joy, confusion and clarity, they coexist. That's okay. Freedom does not mean pain disappears. It means the pain no longer defines you. Memory remains, but without weight. Care remains, but without draining. That's the quiet miracle. The heart, mind, body arrive at the same place and say, I am safe now. Letting go refines love. It does not erase it. It returns people to their paths and you to your center. The inward path, presence, gratitude, awareness, is also the path home. A life balance between gentle ambition and inner clarity where growth and peace coexist is possible. Letting go is not the end of love. It is the beginning of peace. When you find that stillness at dusk, calm for no reason, that is freedom, that is home. You never truly lose anything. You only return to yourself. Drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your story. And if this space made you pause for a moment, I'd truly appreciate it if you hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so we can meet again in the next quiet moment.